The fisheries, people don't want to go to the fisheries, but it's so much neater and cleaner instead of rinsing the fish from the harbor. I mean, why not? I know there's a price for everything, but it is what it is. Give us healthy food.
My problem is concerning that child out there. That child have been selling her little juices. She was over there, they took her out from there, they sent her there. She had a little tent, they asked her to put down the tent. They took her out and they asked her to go in the sun. And we know what the sun does to the bottle when it is being heated. It releases the chemical in the juice and we know it causes cancer. We know that. They took the child from there again. They asked her to go there. She's selling her little juices. They're asking us to create jobs for ourselves because government do not have a job for every St. Lucian. You understand? But yet still, it's all about discrimination. They're discriminating the child. The child cannot earn a living. And I'm certainly sure she has needs. She's a young woman. She needs her sanitaries and so on and so forth. So at the end of the day, we vendors cannot sit down in there and allow that child to be suffering. She has to eat. She has to earn something for her living. And furthermore, you see across there, they just had that building. They just constructed that building. And look at that. Look at how spacious they are. But yet still, farmers, vendors cannot have a place for them to sell. No parking, no offloading zone. The farmers, they run in behind them. They cannot sell there. They cannot. Tell me, what is it that's going on in St. Lucia? We want that problem to be solved in the market. It needs to be solved. And at the end of the day, we vendors cannot sit back and allow these things to be going on. Because I can remember in 1997, we had a similar case out there. We the vendors, we wrote a petition, we went to the Prime Minister's office and he dealt with the situation. And you know what he said? If what was said was proven to be true, he would have dealt with them. So I believe investigations should take place and whosoever who is doing these things, this madness, it needs to be stopped.
I agree with what she said. And that is true. This needs to be taken care of, okay? So that's my comment. 100% agree with what she just said.
The government is to the Lord himself. That people should come to the Lord and give him their life now. What is happening there, no man can change that. Not government, not me, not you, not anybody. Only God can make the difference. So let's give him our lives and live for him.
I would like us as a people to come together, to be united, to fight that bully they call Donald Trump. Who is Donald Trump to tell us as a people, as a sovereign nation, that we must do away with the Cubans who have been our friend for years? Many St. Lucians are depending on the Cubans for health care. You know? Now, how can we abandon Cuba, who have been our friend for years? Trump, go back with that. Go back with that. We will stick with Cuba and we will stay close as a true friend. Thank you very much.
Satisfaction is guaranteed. So satisfied with the little that you have. A little cent a day, a little penny, whatever you do, just be satisfied. So it won't cause no envy and greediness and, you know, you want to do something to get something because you're not satisfied. You know? It's just like some people like that, they want and they always want, they always want, they always want. Too much wanting, man. It's the need. I'm in need of that, I'm in need of this, then you make a little move. Don't sit down on the shelf. You go get rust, eh? Rolling Stone Garden no more, so roll, move. That's how I do it, you know what I'm like.
Come to St. Lucia, it is a little expensive. What's the upside? The upside is, you know, you're extremely free. It's very organic, it's natural. The Prime Minister's black, the ministers are black, so that's a lovely, so it's really nice to see black people, you know, doing well, enjoying the best of life. So it's fantastic, isn't it? So, you know, I'm asking everyone to come to St. Lucia. What else are we going to say as well? It'd be good if they could do something to reduce the prices for us, coming from the diaspora, France, England, New York. It's a bit expensive. Another thing I wanted to say as well is that I've noticed that St. Lucia is extremely isolated. I mean, look, St. Vincent is 30 miles away. We can't get to St. Vincent. We've got to take a plane and fly, but for some reason we can get to Martinique, Guadeloupe and Dominica. So why can't we have access to all the other countries, within the Caribbean, I mean. So that would be lovely, isn't it, if that could happen. There could be more interaction between us as, people from the Caribbean. That would be lovely. As I said before, the Prime Minister's black, the ministers are black. It's so wonderful to see it. I mean, coming from Europe, it's so hard to see a black face in power. So here, the judges, the lawyers, it's wonderful, man. It's so beautiful. It's fantastic, St. Lucia. Come to St. Lucia.